Hey guys, it's Spooked and welcome back to my Steven Universe Reviewed series. Today's episode was Crank the Whip and I was totally wrong about what would happen in this episode. Last time I stated that this episode was going to be a more chilled back episode, but I was wrong and Jasper reappeared, stating her true intentions for gathering the gems in past episode. Pearl and Garnet are heading back into the north to track down Jasper, when Pearl realizes Connie is supposed to be over for having sword fighting. Pearl states that they should practice next week as the threat of Jasper is too big to go unignored. Connie, Steven and Amethyst stay behind and Steven and Connie start training on the beach. Amethyst says the way she fights is by going with the flow of what's happening, as anything in a fight is unexpected. Amethyst gets Connie and Steven easily distracted by stating that they should go for a food break. They start having fun around Beach City, Lion included, and eventually make it back to the beach, where Amethyst starts surfboarding. Steven and Connie go into the water when they start to feel the ground shake, and one of the gem monsters from the previous episode appears out of the ocean. Amethyst is quick to fight this gem and takes it down easily, with Steven bubbling the gem and sending it back to the bubble room. Then Jasper arrives on the other corrupted gem, and goes straight into battle. Amethyst states that she will take on Jasper herself and Connie and Steven should fight the other gem monster. Amethyst tries to take on Jasper but she is too weak to fight, and Jasper lowers her motivation by continuing to call her a runt and useless. Amethyst eventually gets poofed by Jasper and is about to break her gem until Steven and Connie come rushing forward about to attack her. They fuse into Stevonnie and take down Jasper's gem monster. Jasper complains about how she's always defeated by fusion and how weak she finds it that Steven is willing to fuse with a human. Jasper strolls back into the sea, reminding them that she will never give up, and Amethyst regains form in a new design. By the end of the episode, the things that Jasper said have got to Amethyst, and she feels saddened that Steven and Connie did not need her help and feels useless. Now, I wasn't expecting these events to occur in this episode, as I felt that it was going to be a filler episode to lengthen out the plot, but to my surprise, Jasper appeared. Jasper also reveals that she's trying to make her own army to go against the crystal gems. Seeing as how she's departed from Homeworld, she's now trying to develop an army of corrupted gems. I love all the Jasper character development we're getting over the past week and upcoming weeks of Steven Universe. Before, her character's so mysterious, and now we're getting more development on her, and she's once again becoming a threat to the crystal gems. Before, she was only a threat to Garnet due to the fact she had a similar strength stat to that of a fusion. Now that Malachite is over and the fusion will probably never happen again, Jasper is seeking out new ways to fight the crystal gems, and her methods are working. Seeing as she got so close to destroying Amethyst this episode, it seems that there have been a lot of characters joining the crystal gems, and this is mainly the reason why. With bigger threats to the crystal gems, they will need a bigger team to fight off them. In this episode, due to Jasper lowering Amethyst's self-esteem and motivation to fight, there's a possibility that the Amethyst betraying the crystal gems theory could become a reality. Seeing as Amethyst looked depressed at the end of the episode, her personality could go into a more of a depressed mood from her usual fun tone. Jasper is a villain that knows how to piss off the crystal gems. Due to her knowing about Rose Quartz and the rebellion and different soldiers from the crystal gems, she can not only inflict pain on them physically, but also emotionally, like shown with the whole Amethyst thing here. Peridot was clumsy and did not know any information surrounding the crystal gems, and was fast at getting away, but eventually was caught. We know Jasper was probably a respected war soldier, and therefore is higher up in gem hierarchy. Overall, I love this episode. I thought Jasper would just be coming back as more of a Team Rocket styled character who can't really do much damage to the gems. But this episode proves her strength and how she could easily take out the crystal gems at their moments of vulnerability, due to them not always being together in the same situation. Garnet and Lapis are the only gems that threaten Jasper. Jasper can easily take down Amethyst, Pearl and Steven as shown in this episode, but Stevonnie can be a threat if they are fused together. Eventually, I believe that Jasper will try to fuse with one of the gems or a corrupted gem. This is the second time she's been defeated by fusion gems, and will believe this is the only way to gain power and take down the crystal gems for good. Overall, I give this episode an 8.75 out of 10. It was shocking to see Jasper again, as I thought this was going to be a more laid back episode, and we got to see Jasper's full power and her intentions to do with the corrupted gems. But anyhow, this is the end of the review. I hope to see you next time for my review of Steven vs Amethyst.